People would laugh and she'd never go vex.
She'd go to the festival and dance before the prince.
All three were beautiful of face, but vile and black of heart. Jack, on the other hand, had no father, and his mother,
I wish,
well, she was not quite beautiful.
I wish my son were not a fool. I wish my house were not a mess. I wish the cow was full of milk. I wish the walls were full of gold. I wish a lot of things. You foolish child, what in heaven's name are you doing with the cow inside the
Well, a
house?
warm environment might be just what Milky White needs to produce his milk.
It's a she. How many times must I tell you that only she's can give milk?
Why come in, little girl? I wish it's not for me, it's for my granny in the woods. A loaf of bread, please, to bring my poor old hungry granny in the woods. Just a loaf of bread, please.
Cinderella's stepmother had a surprise for her.
I have emptied a pot of lentils into the ashes for you. If you pick them out again in 2 hours' time, you shall go to the ball with us.
And perhaps a sticky bun or four.
Birds in the sky, birds in the eaves and the leaves of the fields and the castles and halls.
And a few of those
Birds
cards.
down from the eaves in the leaves over fields out of castles and halls.
No squeeze.
Little birds flit through the ashes, peck and peck but swiftly sink through the ashes into the pot.
Listen, old son, Milky White must be taken care of.
But mother, no, he's the best cow.
Wise. She has been dry for a week. We've no food nor money and no choice but to sell her while she can still command price.
Milky White is my best friend in the whole world.
But look at her. There are bugs on her dugs. There are flies in her eyes. There's a lump on her rump big enough to be a hump. Son, we've no time to sit and dither while her wither, and no one keeps a cow for a friend. Sometimes I feel you're touched.
Into the woods,
It's the witch from next door. We have no bread.
What's no bread?
What do you wish?
Not I wish, what do you wish? Nothing cooking in there now, is there?
The old enchantress went on to tell the couple that she had placed a spell on their house.
What spell?
In the past, when you were no more the baby, your father brought his young wife and you to this cottage. They were a handsome couple. They weren't handsome neighbors. See, your mother was with child and had developed an unusual appetite. She took one look at my beautiful garden and told your father what she wanted more than anything in the world was greens, nothing but greens, parsley, carrots, and celery, asparagus, and watercress, and fiddleworth, and lettuce. He said, all right, but it wasn't quite, because I caught him in the autumn in my garden one night. He was robbing me, raping me, rooting through my rutabaga, raiding my arugula, and ripping up the rabbit, my champion, my favorite. I should have made a spell on him right there. Could have turned a stone, or a dog, or a chair, or but I let him have the ribbon and had lots to spare. In return, however, I said, fair is fair. You will let me have the baby that your wife will bear. And we'll call it square.
I had a brother?
No. What? You had a sister.
But the witch refused to tell him any more of his sister, not even that her name was Rapunzel. She went on.
I thought I had more than reasonable. And that we all could live happily ever after. But how was I supposed to know that your father had him in his pocket? You see, when I inherited that garden, my mother warned me that I would be punished if I were to ever to lose any of the beans. Beans? The special beans. I let him go. I didn't know he'd stolen my beans. I was watching him crawl back over the wall. The bang! Crash! The lightning flash! That's another story. Never mind. Anyway, at last the big day came. The maid might play, "Whoa, take the little baby!" They shrieked and screeched, but I did. And I didn't, or she'll never be reached. And your father cried, and your mother died. And for instant measure, I admit what a pleasure. I said, sorry, I'm still not mollified. And I laid a little spell on this. You two son. That your favorite tree would always be a barren one. So there's no more fuss, and there's no more scenes. And my garden thrives with its minor terrains. But I'm telling you the same I tell kings and queens, they'll never, ever, ever mess around with my greens. Especially the beans.
Leave Milky Way to the market and fetch the best price that you can. Take no less than £5. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
Now how much are you to ask?
No more than 5.
Less than
5.
Jack, 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 head in a sack. The house is getting colder. This is not the time for dreaming. Chimney stack starting to crack. The mice are getting bolder. The floor's gone slack. Your mother's getting older. Your father's not back. And you can't just sit here dreaming pretty dreams. To wish and wait from day to day will never keep the wolves away. So through the woods the time is now. We have to live. I don't care how. Go to the woods to sell the cow. You must begin the journey. Straight through the woods and hope to live. You have to face the marketplace. Into the woods to journey's end.
To the woods to sell a friend.
Someday you'll have a real pet, Jack.
A piggy?
Meanwhile, the witch, for purposes of her own, explained how the baker might lift the spell.
You wish to have the curse reversed? I'll need a certain potion first. Go to the wood and bring me back. 1, the cow as white as milk. 2, the cape as red as blood. 3, the hair as yellow as corn. 4, the slip as pure as gold. Bring me these before the chime of midnight in 3 days' time, and you shall have, I guarantee, a child as perfect as child can be. Go to the wood. Yes, I'll tell you.
beans.
Do you think they are?
Witches' beans. We'll take them with us.
No, you are not coming.
I know you are fearful of the woods at night.
The spells on my house. Only I can lift the spell.
No,
The
no,
spells
the
on
spell
my
is on
house.
our house.
No,
We must
you are
lift
not
the
to
spell
come, and that is
together. The
final.
spell is on our house.
Now what am I to return with?
You don't remember. The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is pure as gold.
Cow is white as milk.
And so
sheep
the
is red
baker
as blood, hair
reluctantly
is
set
yellow
off
as
to
gold,
meet the
slipper is
enchanted